Now we're going to go to the latest in the ongoing debate over that controversial new MTV show. It's called Skins, and it shows underage actors having sex, drinking, and doing a lot of drugs. And some parents are extremely angry. Some advertisers are backing away now. But one of the stars of this show is now pushing back. And our Mike Maruzars is on the story this morning.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. At 15, we told you about the controversial MTV show Skins yesterday, and it didn't take long for you to hit our shout-out boards. "Take this off the air," screamed one poster. "It's teen porn, and MTV knows that it is." But another person argued, "Better your kids are home watching Skins than out doing drugs." Another concern and scandal surrounding the show, the age of the actors. Several Skins cast members are under the age of 18. Despite huge ratings, the show is doing damage control. One of its 18-year-old actresses told HDNet, Skins deals with real teen issues.
It's the way teenagers behave, I think, especially in in certain situations when you come from home lives that, your parents don't really support you or listen to you.
The Parents Television Council is pressuring the show's advertisers, saying every single advertiser who sponsored the premiere episode of Skins is not only endorsing but glorifying teen drug and alcohol abuse. Taco Bell and GM already pulled their ads off the air, and more may follow. MTV has a long history of pushing the limits, and for now, it's standing by its new drama, saying we are confident that Skins will continue to connect with the audience it was created for, and that advertisers will take advantage of the opportunity to reach them. For Good Morning America, Mike Maruzars, ABC News.
For more on Skins, we're joined by Dr. Michael Bradley, who's a child psychologist and author of a book called When Things Get Crazy with Your Teen. So, your advice is that parents should actually watch this show with their kids. Do you really think that's a good idea?
Absolutely. Flip this thing around. Engage your enemy, sort of a thing. Tape it so that you can pause it. When you hit a particularly horrifying moment to the parent, stop the show and turn to your kid and ask them questions. Say, is that really the way life is for teenagers? What do you think about that? Get them to think about what they're seeing so they're better defended against the effects of this stuff that does change their behavior.
I think for a lot of parents it's counterintuitive because they want to protect their kids at all costs from this sort of content.
Yeah, good luck. That's the old days strategy. This is a new war. You can't police your kids' environment. They'll find a way of getting to this stuff. Much better to bring it into your living room in the light of day and engage your kids, look at it and get them to think about what they're seeing so that they're better able to make better decisions about this stuff in the real world.
But isn't the danger that they're going to see this and think, I want to do it?
Oh yeah, they will. And that's why you want to be there to offset that, to sort of argue the point. Because if they're watching it in isolation, it's very dramatic, glamorous, it's exciting, it's very sexy for them. You have to be there to say, wait a minute, is that the way it really is? What are these people's lives truly like? Where does this go?
Is there anything a parent could say in that context that would really deter their child once they've seen a glamorous depiction of this sort of lifestyle?
It's not so much what you tell them, it's how you ask them questions. Get them to think about it themselves, to play the tape through. Like the drug scenes, where does that lead? Where are those kids going to be in 5 years? What have you seen out there? So you're really trying to get at your child's belief system. If you change a belief, you change the child, and then they're defended against what they see in the culture.
MTV, and as you saw in that piece that Mike Maruzars brought us, MTV and one of the lead actresses are saying this is just a gritty depiction of the way things are. What's your response to that?
It's not the way things are. It's like cop shows. They'll take a little slice of being a cop, which is typically pretty boring, and then they'll glamorize and dramatize that, make it look like it's 24/7. The problem is kids will see this and think, gee, this is the way my life is supposed to be, and start to pursue that. Teens are very vulnerable to suggestion, and we have to be careful about what we present to them and be sure that they really understand what it is they're seeing.
Dr. Michael Bradley, fascinating to talk to you, and I really appreciate you getting up early to come in.
That was my pleasure. Thank you, Dan.
And on a much lighter note, Deanna wants me to borrow your Rocky Bullwinkle tie.
This is a gift from my teen son years ago, so I don't part with it. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take care.